here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, Hurricane Matthew continues its trek northward. We'll get a closer look in just a second. Beautiful day. One of the nicest days that we've seen really during the autumn season as far as temperatures running above average in the 70s. We're setting up for a real pretty sunset this evening as well. Heading out on your Friday night. Obviously, the weather is fine. Temperatures, look at this, still in the low 70s, including 71 in Providence. Those high school football games. Talk about some nice weather. All right, getting real close here on Hurricane Matthew, Florida, Georgia, South, and North Carolina. Wind speeds have come down a little bit, but it is still a well-organized and strong hurricane. Winds now sustained at 110 miles per hour. The center of circulation off the coast of Jacksonville, a Category 2 storm. But the problem, when we talked about this at the top of the newscast, is that the storm surge. As the wind is blowing counterclockwise, it is taking ocean water and pushing it towards the coastline. And the geography of the coastline in Georgia, South, and North Carolina producing what we call the storm surge. And check back with our newscast at 5:30 in a little while. Pete Mangione will be talking more about this. But quite simply, these winds are just pushing the water towards the coastline. There's quite a bit of a surge in Jacksonville, Florida today. Now that threat of storm surge advancing now towards Georgia, South, and North Carolina. So it's not just the wind, it's also the ocean. From the Hurricane Center, winds of 110. It was moving northwest last 24 hours, now moving due north, and more than likely making a landfall, or at least close to it, in South Carolina overnight into tomorrow morning. Hurricane warnings all the way up to the Carolinas this evening and overnight and right on through Saturday. Take a look at the forecast track next several days. The orange represents hurricane force winds and making landfall right across the South Carolina coastline tomorrow morning, and then skirting North Carolina Saturday evening, and then weakening and then bending back and almost doing a complete loop, weakening across the Bahamas by the middle of next week. Very unusual track, but it's certainly one that's favorable for us. Several days ago we were somewhat concerned about Matthew, but staying well to our south. Satellite photo is clear. We got a nice night coming up. Those high school football games. We are looking good, dry and comfortable. 8 o'clock in the evening, temperature falling off to around 60. So for tomorrow morning, we're going to start with a little bit of sunshine. The general trend will be for increasing clouds. Temperatures starting off in the 50s. Extra clouds tomorrow afternoon. By this time tomorrow, there may be a couple of sprinkles. I just think the better chance for any scattered showers on Saturday would be Saturday evening and Saturday night. The one change to the forecast, unfortunately, is to extend the Saturday night showers into at least Sunday morning. Check back with us. Hopefully they'll pull out sooner than that, but right now I'm going to go with a damp start on Sunday morning, drying out in the afternoon. Columbus Day Monday still looks nice, sunshine, dry and cool. Temperature at 62. You can download the Channel 12 weather app on your smartphones and on your tablets as well. Not out of the woods with Matthew as far as Georgia, North and South Carolina. Fortunately, quiet weather here.
Those pictures that we've been showing, just absolutely terrible.
And getting worse tonight and tomorrow in those states.
All right, thank you, Tony.